hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight, black ink after a burst of ties. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by in a cloud, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will, the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. We would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the...
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Ordinarily, the responsibility for not letting edge pressure disrupt the play falls on the offensive tackles. Their job to push that edge pressure so far wide they can't either get to the quarterback or the runner, especially on a draw.
On play action, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, here we go.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. Eight-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that?
Where you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Baker able to drop him for a loss of 4. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Let's go!
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and that brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. There's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd down, Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Kendricks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The intended receiver was Trey Mason, and it's third and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, A field goal seems like a bad result.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw is Wentz, surveying the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Defense.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still first down.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3rd down now following the run.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Holding. Defense. A penalty is declined.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. See the tight end. Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. We'll put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. 3-19.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd down following the run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, catching that Chase Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Wentz. And this is incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action. Now Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
On second down, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. On play action, Wentz finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From midfield, here's Wentz. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 89 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They had a clean slate last time defensively, forcing that super long field goal that was no good.
And from experience, I can tell you that, yeah, you want to block any type of a field goal attempt, but I don't know if you go all out at that distance. You send someone to the kicker to make sure they actually execute it, but you really play for a fake. You don't want to get beat that way and just play the odds, and the odds were in their favor, and the miss did occur.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Double up!
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they're going to wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hey, we got 4. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 57 to the mic. 57.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. So they're going to go for 2.
Everyone's got 4 down. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz going to look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Caught on the right side, Reed. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Niles Paul, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And the defense stands tall. The 2-point try is no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hurry up, here we go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From midfield, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read. He's got daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
tuck it and run. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll run again with Mason. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3rd down now following the completed pass. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go. Over.
Running for it, Smallwood. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to throw. A dump off to Smallwood. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And quickly, they get to the line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. on just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Wentz. Finding time. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Wentz to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
One final try now for Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter.
Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, glide, got play sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. But that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. Hey, from the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. Slow. So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it. Off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just do the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes. We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great.
got one more opportunity. Let's go for goals.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of...
Hello, everyone.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This one caught. Jordan Cameron fighting through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His tight end Jordan Cameron the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's a Johnny. And he stopped immediately there. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Mason. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Well, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They're going to look to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Back to throw again. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Mason. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Prescott. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On the give, this is their fullback. Shreds the tackle, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflecting what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. Josh Dodson. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dodson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And Cameron has it over the middle.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And caught by Cameron right side. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Cameron, left side. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's first down, Miami.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Now Prescott. surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back with it. Single point. It's now 10-9. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will be brought down as time. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Nicholas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Landry now on the return. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second and 5.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single.
There we go. Ryan 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest. When he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does, because it creates a ton of headaches. You try to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
he has.
Oh, boy, has he ever.
Back to throw here. try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Prescott. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. That'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Carew. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Over the middle, able to find Carew. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Boy, oh boy, how close were they to getting themselves a lead. That couldn't have missed by much. It definitely had the accuracy. It just sort of ran out of steam right at the end.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really...
Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The drive begins with Mason. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Mason. And some space here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Now Prescott finding time, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it, and he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Miami. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Come the Redskins now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is... Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. And on 2nd and 10 now. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their records, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mason. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Toss play to Mason. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring it.
change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off